I've been in recruitment for 14 years, and I can tell you that when you interview for a company, there is not a more important question than why do you want to work here? Answering that question in a compelling and convincing way can be the difference between you getting a job and not getting a job. And it's no different at Sephora. In today's video, I'm going to give you 3 amazing ways to answer this question specifically for Sephora so you increase the likelihood of you getting a job offer. Let's go. Now, I just want to say one more time, this question is incredibly important because if you're interviewing for a competitive job, sometimes it just comes down to who do they feel wants the job more, who do they feel would be a better team fit, and who would be passionate about what they do. If you're interviewing and you're equally qualified as somebody else, but they have a super compelling answer as to why they want to be a part of that team, and yours is kind of blah, they're going to choose that person. I don't want that to be you, and that's why we're making this video today. Now, the first thing we need to cover is the technique. When you answer this question, there is a really great way to answer it, and it's using the 50-50 method. Now, the 50-50 method basically states that the first 50% of your answer needs to be about why the company is attractive to you. Why is the company itself, position aside, super interesting? Why do you want to work there for them? And the second 50%, well, that needs to be a quick summary as to why you are a great fit for the job, you are qualified, and you'd be effective. So in today's video, we're going to cover 3 different examples. Let's get into them now. Now, the first answer, well, that is the sustainability answer. This is something where if you're passionate about it, it's going to be really easy for them to pick up on that when you're answering. And Sephora actually does a lot of initiatives towards helping the environment. In addition to partnering with like clean beauty partners, and you can find that on their website, just from a power perspective, they do a ton. For example, all their distribution centers, all their stores themselves and headquarters, they're all powered by 100% clean energy. Additionally, the EPA, the Environmental Protection Agency, has had them as a green power partner for the last 7 years running. So it is incredibly important to them. So if you bring this up as your why, as part of the reason why you're interested in this organization and why you're interested in the role, that's going to be compelling because it is clearly important to them. So this is what that answer might sound like. All right, so why do you want to work here at Sephora? Well, that's a great question. There's a few reasons why I want to work here, but one of the things that I'm really passionate about is the environment. And while I was doing my research for this interview, I was on your website and I saw just how committed Sephora is to the environment and sustainability, and that was really inspiring to me. I had no idea that every single one of your stores, distribution centers, and headquarters was run on clean energy, and that's amazing. I think in today's day, it's really important to find companies that you align yourself with to both purchase from and to work at, and to see that you're in such strong alignment with something that is so meaningful to me. I find that to be really inspiring, and it made me more motivated to come and do this interview today. Additionally, I feel like I'd be a great fit for this role. I have lots of a customer-facing experience, and I love helping people feel better about themselves, so that makes me feel like I'd be a great fit, and it's why I'd want to work here. Okay, so what I did in that answer is I basically, I talked about passion around why and why this is in strong alignment to me. Second, one of the things you'll notice I said is, while I was doing my preparation for this interview, every single recruiter, hiring manager, and HR person who has ever lived appreciates a candidate who's going to put effort into preparing for that interview. So I just dropped that in there as an extra thing. And then finally, I closed out with why I would be a good fit, that I have worked in customer-facing roles before, and I love helping people. That right there, it's a great way to answer this question. If you do that, you'll do great. Hey, by the way, if you are finding any value in this video, do me a favor and please hit that like button. It is free for you, but it helps me a ton and it motivates me to make more videos like this. Now, the next answer is the giving back answer. So as a company, Sephora is actually incredibly philanthropic. For example, since 2019, they've actually given over $10 million to different charitable organizations. And they have 12 core charities that they rotate on a monthly basis and they contribute to. So as an organization, there is a lot there when it comes to their philanthropic efforts and giving back. And that is a great thing to talk about when you're talking about why do I want to work here? So let's get in this answer and what it might sound like. Well, that's a great question. There are actually a few reasons that I want to work here, but one of the things that's really important to me is giving back to the community. You know, since I was younger, I've been someone who likes to volunteer, and I've aligned myself with different organizations. And when I was doing my research for this position and for this interview, I learned about how much Sephora does for different charitable organizations. And since 2019, you've given $10 million, which is amazing. and I love some of the different organizations that you partner with. So when I saw that, I was incredibly inspired. But in addition to that, I've always loved Sephora, and I feel like I would be a great fit in this role because I'm really passionate about makeup. I've been passionate about it for a long time, and I happen to be really good at blank. Okay, and there you could go on to talk more about why you're a great fit. I don't use makeup, although I've been to the stores a ton with my wife. Insert something there that makes sense for the job you're interviewing for, and you'll do just great. Let's get to the next one. Now, the next one is the brand loyalty answer. And with this one of the things you're doing is you're saying you're interested because you have loved Sephora for a very long time. You have been a customer, you have been an advocate, and you're someone who really enjoys and appreciates the brand, so aligning yourself with them makes 100% sense. Now, if you don't feel comfortable talking about the previous two, and you're a huge Sephora fan, maybe this is the one you choose. Ultimately, you want to find the one that resonates most with you and feels most comfortable because you want to come off as authentic. That's really important when you're answering an interview question. But this is a really good one. For most people who are watching this video, it's going to be kind of a layup. So let's talk about what that might sound like. All right, so why do you want to work at Sephora? Well, there's a few reasons, but one of the things that has really driven me to pursue this opportunity is I am a huge fan of your brand. I love Sephora. I've been a long time Sephora customer. I've always loved the experience, both from the products you carry to the experience I have from a customer service perspective when I come in your store and I'm looking for makeup or skincare, and I've just really enjoyed that experience. In addition to that, I feel like I would be a great addition to this team. I have a lot of customer service experience. I'm really knowledgeable on the products you carry. And for me, I feel like I could get ramped up to speed really quickly and be a strong contributing member. So that's why I'm interested in pursuing this role. So there you go. That is another strong way to answer that question and to position yourself as an amazing candidate. Another way to position yourself as an amazing candidate, though, is showing them that you're a great values and culture fit. Which is why I made this video here. It is one of those advantages that few people give themselves. A lot of people practice for an interview and they do research on the company, but they don't prepare to actually come off as a great culture fit and value alignment in the interview. So that's what I do here. So I am done in this video, but I will see you over there.